Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another gorgeous day in the garden. Happy springtime to you all. It's such a beautiful time of year and I'm so excited to be painting for you guys today. I wanted to start off by showing you the dried results of our was this groovy springtime flip and lip. This is so pretty. I love it's not completely dry in the center, but I don't want to touch it. We have that beautiful quinacridone violet and the Pyrole Orange and the yellow, the lemon Azo Yellow from Amsterdam, and the white, and all just beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. This one had the Winsor and Newton violet, I believe, with the quinacridone rose. Really, really pretty stuff. Some beautiful cells right there in the center. Really cool. So this was our flip and lip, the groovy springtime flip and lip. Today, I also wanted to show you this piece. This was a sunflower that I did. It was going to be in support of Ukraine. And I got impatient, and the day that I did the sunflower, it was all dry, and I was using the TriArt liquid glass on a bunch of other things, and I got impatient and I put it on this too. And unfortunately, the liquid glass cracked on this one. So I have a couple of ideas of things that I want to do to play with it, but I did want to show you how pretty the sunflower stencil turned. Just beautiful stuff. And I have some ideas about what to do with that side. So I did want to show you that because that's one of the ones we're going to be doing today. I found these cute little adorable 6x6 wood panels. And I have painted them black. And we're going to do some stencils on these little tiny ones. And they also came with some little like 3-inch ones, which for some reason are just, they're so adorable to me. I just love them. So I'm really excited to play with these. And I wanted to do some stencils for you guys and show you exactly some of the things that you guys have been asking me about, that you've been having problems with. We're going to be mixing up one of the piggies on camera with the Liquitex gel gloss so you guys can see exactly how I do it. We're going to be mixing up one of the tube paints, or using one of the tube paints and mixing it with some of the piggies so you can see all of this stuff together. Let's see, I have a couple that I want to do. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but I'm going to try. So I want to do the sunflower. We have some cute dolphins. You don't have to use the whole stencil. So like you can see, actually this one, the stencil is bigger than the square, but I have the part that I want centered where I want it, and I'm just going to use that part. I'm not going to put any, obviously, stuff on this side. So we have some dolphins, we have a cute little mermaid with some seashells that I have actually cut up the stencil and taped it where I wanted it. And then we have one more, which is a cute little turtle. And he's just a 3-inch one. And I've taped this one so that it's holding the stencil onto the... I could actually cut it out, but I didn't want to. So we're going to try to get through these 4, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's move those over. The first one we're going to do is the sunflower. So I'm going to show you what we're using for that one. This is Liquitex Gel, or Gloss Gel. I keep saying gel gloss. Liquitex Gloss Gel. It is pretty creamy. It's kind of like a paste. I'm going to show you guys. It doesn't fall off the stick very easily. Nice and creamy though, mixes up with the piggies beautifully. Okay, so this is what we're using to mix our piggies with and as the first coat on the stencil. So the colors that we're going to use for the sunflower, this started out with some of the Amsterdam Azo Yellow Lemon, and I added a tiny bit of Submarine to it. And you see that this is not a lot of paint at all. This is like literally the tip of my palette knife, and just the tip of the palette knife with piggies to mix it all together. So that's that yellow that we're using. This is the one that I wanted to add. So this is Golden's Pyrole Orange, and I'm going to add just a tiny bit of Horizon to it on camera right now in front of you guys to show you. Literally like that much. And I'm just going to mix it right into the paint. When you're using your piggies, please try to use a mask, because it's not good for you to breathe that stuff in. Okay.
Do as they say, not as they do.
Well, they wouldn't be able to hear me very well if I was wearing a mask. So, and the only reason I'm adding this in here is just to give it a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shimmer, because that Horizon is a beautiful, beautiful color. And that's it. So that's it. Very, very easy. Mixes together. Super simple.
Would you use that same amount if it was just in the gloss gel?
I'm going to mix up one with the gloss gel right now so they can see what it looks like. Okay, so that's Horizon and the Pyrole Orange. Then I have Mermaid, which is very, very pretty, which is mixed with the gel gloss. And then we have SeaGlass, which I love. I absolutely love this color. So pretty. And then the last one that I have is Emerald, which I don't even think we're going to use on this stencil because I covered up the leaf because I didn't want the leaf on there. And I'll show you how we mix up the gel gloss with the purple one. I have Nightfall here also. I guess we should just do that now. Let me get these out of the way. Okay, so for this, I am actually going to use a palette knife. I'm going to take a little scoop of the gel gloss, just like that. That's probably half a teaspoon. You don't need a lot. You really don't. I'm going to wipe that off. And we're going to take just the tip of the palette knife again.
Just the tip?
Yes, HOA, just the tip.
Sorry.
Just like 12 years old, I swear. Okay, and we're going to just mix this together. So this is when you're using a pigment, a powdered pigment, it just gets mixed with the gel gloss. If you're using a tube paint, like I use the Pebeo Studios Iridescent Precious Gold also, I don't mix that with anything, okay? When you're using just the paint by itself, try to use one that's more heavy bodied, because if it's something that's really thin and runny, it's going to go underneath your stencil and you don't really want that. I'll just mix this up a few times. Nice and easy. So all the pigment is dissolved. I didn't put that much on here, which is why it's kind of light, but it's actually kind of pretty. I think I'm going to leave it like that instead of adding. If you wanted more color, more, obviously you would add a little bit more pigment on here. But I actually kind of like that pretty soft lavender color. So we're going to leave that like that. So that's it. Very complicated. Gel gloss, piggies, or paint by itself. So one of the important things that seems to be getting lost when you guys have showed me the ones that you've done is the first layer of the gel gloss is actually really, really important.
Gloss gel.
Gloss gel, yes. Sorry. Putting this first layer on is what allows it. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this one. Look how cute! It's just adorable. It's not even completely dry yet, but it's still so blingy. And these are the same colors we're using right now. There's the emerald in there. There's a little bit of SeaGlass on the bottom. The lemon yellow with the submarine in it, and Horizon with the Pyrole Orange. Just so cute. So this is hopefully what we're going for. So, but to have it raised up off the wood panel like that, that's because we put down a layer of the gloss gel, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to take a scoop of this, and we're going to put this on top of the stencil, just by itself first. And I do have this one taped down, but I do have to be careful, obviously. And this is what's going to help keep your colors from bleeding underneath the stencil. You don't need a lot, but you do need it on there. Just spread it out. I will be showing you guys how to do this in Washington, D.C. at the Fluid Art Boutique. We're doing classes there from May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Myself, Karen Dershin, Kathleen Osmore, Sarah Mack are all teaching classes for 3 days. They're going to be 3-hour classes. I'm teaching wandering ring pours and wandering straight pours. Or ring pours and wandering straight pours. There we go. And at the end of every class, we will also be doing a little stencil. Actually, this size, 6x6. And I have a ton of stencils there waiting for you guys already. We're going to have piggies. We're going to have the gel gloss. We're going to have palette knives. So if you have palette knives that you love, bring them with you. That'll be fine. And getting this kind of smooth. There we go. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so that's done. Baby wipes are your friend. Where did I put them? They're there. When you're using the gel, it helps to wipe it off with a baby wipe just to get all of the stuff off of there and keep your stuff clean. As this is something I have a problem with. I tend to use it and just like, oh, I'm done with that, and toss it over there. So the baby wipes are really, really good. Okay, so let's put some color down on this now. Okay, we're gonna start with the center. Actually, I think I'm gonna use just a tiny bit of that purpley nightfall color that we made. Just a little bit in the middle. I don't even really want that very dark. What we're going to use most on this one is the orange. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to get some of that Pyrole Orange. I'm going to go through here. A little bit in the center too. Okay. And now we're going to come in with our yellow. And I'm not going to clean off the knife because I do actually kind of want them to blend a little bit. I'm just going to go over that to get that nice blending of both of the colors together, the yellow and the orange at the same time. You don't want to go over it too many times because then you'll end up with a light orange instead of yellow and orange, which just looks like it's happening to me right now. So I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to get some more on here, if there is any more. If there's not, we'll just make some. I think we might have to make some. Okay, so let's do that. Just going to literally take some of this and put it on there. You see how that's a much lighter color than what I was using previously, and that's because I added Submarine. So we're going to do that again. Literally just take a tiny bit of the piggies, put it right into the paint. Close your piggies when you're done getting your pigment out. You don't want to knock it over and lose it. I'm just going to smash that in there and then mix it up. And there's no gel gloss in this one because it was a tube paint and it's already fairly thick. I don't want to add anything to it that's going to thin it out.
I keep saying gel gloss.
Yeah, I know. I've been saying it backwards since the very beginning. It's okay. They know. Okay, so now I'm going to use this yellow and just kind of go over and add it into places. Baxter's back there next to HOA snarfling away.
Just throw it on a blanket. Not a blanket,
That mat?
cloth. Yeah, that mat.
Okay. That looks pretty cool, actually. Alright.
Do you want to reestablish the purple in the center?
No. I do not. Okay, where's that baby wipe? There we go. Damn it, you get off the baby wipe. Okay. So I'm going to wipe my hands off real quick because I don't want to get anything that's on my hands around the edges of the canvas. And you see a little bit of gel right there. We're just going to wipe that off with my finger real quick before it can make a mess.
Does the gel dry clear?
It does, and it dries shiny. So like right here. Just want to get rid of that. Okay. So now I'm going to take the stencil off. I'm going to take my gloves. No, I can't take my gloves off. Okay. Okay, are you ready, HOA?
Yes, madam.
Here we go. And see, I got gel gloss around the edges. So before I do anything with that, I'm going to wipe this off And I'm going to hold it down, and then I'm going to put it away. Because I learned the hard way with my lady stencil and the wind out here that these things will fly around. Okay, I'm going to use a baby wipe on this and clean it up. I don't really like these baby wipes. I got them at the dollar store, but you know, it's okay. And you want to be gentle with your stencils. You don't want to manhandle them. No offense to men.
I was gonna say.
I know you were gonna say. One side. And just clean off the other side as well. See, I taped off the leaf on there because I didn't want it on this one. Okay, so now I'm going to put that over there so that it can't fly. Now I'm going to use that same baby wipe and just kind of clean up the edges a little bit. Like that. These are going to get a coat of the Tri-Art liquid glass when they're dry, so that shiny edge is not going to show. But you should try to be careful. Okay. Taping these ones was a little challenging because it was the same size as the canvas, so it wasn't a lot of room to tape it. But that looks pretty cool. I like the colors. I like the like sort of textured look on there. I'm happy with that one. That one's awesome. Okay, so let's do another one. Which one should we do now, HOA? The dolphins, the turtle, or the mermaid?
Mermaid.
Mermaid, okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to start again with some gel gloss. That was probably a lot for this size, but that's okay.
You're used to the big stencils.
Yeah, I'm used to the bigger stencils, but that's okay. It doesn't matter, you know. These are just so cute, man. I do actually want to get it like on this edge, so that the whole thing is. I kind of want to close that door.
This door?
This door. It's really windy. Okay. You want to be able to see what you're doing. Alright. So that one's ready. Now, what colors should we do our new mermaid and our shells and stuff? Obviously, I think we need to do her tail in mermaid. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to take some of the mermaid.
Feels going crazy out there.
I'm going to close this door. Okay. We've got some mermaid on here. And I'm just going to put this on her tail. And then I'm going to come in with some SeaGlass also. Okay. Some SeaGlass. On top in some places. Pretty. I'm going to do her torso also in SeaGlass. And then I'm going to do her hair with the emerald.
Orange here.
No, I'm doing orange hair. Okay, now we just have the two little shells to do. Let's do one of them in purple. Okay, I think I just want to put a little bit more of the purple on the mermaid itself. Maybe on like her face area. It's kind of a lot. Okay. Alright. So that one's pretty good. Are you ready, HOA?
Yes, my love.
Take our tape off. Take our stencils off. And make sure your hands are clean. So I wanted to show you this one because I wanted to show you that you're not stuck with whatever's on the stencil. This was actually a bigger one that I cut up into a couple of smaller pieces. Okay. There. Let's pull this off. Pull this one off. Okay, there's our little shell. And the other little shell. And then I'm going to wipe that off. I think I'm going to wipe off this block right here too. Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's lift this one up. Oh, we didn't get our little stars. All right, hold on. Get some more SeaGlass on there. Just do these little stars that are up here. Okay. We're gonna lift this one up. Come on, Mermaid. There we go. Okay. I'm going to use the baby wipe on this edge right here. Just remove that. I should have taken that off better. Yes, let's scrape it off first. We're going to wipe this one off too. Okay. Alright. So there's our little, oh, there's that big section in the center, huh? Just scrape that off too. So be careful when you're taping them. But I'm not real worried about this being shiny in those places because, like I said, we're going to put the Tri-Art liquid glass on top of these when they're dry anyhow. So there's our little mermaid. She's cute. Okay, let's wipe this one off. The mermaid at least. She's ready to be used again. Hi, Baxie. There's one shell. What do you got? Stay out of there, Baxter. Hi, honey boy.
You can just see his tail.
Hey, no. You get out of here, please. Sit down nice. Sit down nice. Good boy. You can stay. You can stay right there. There's a good baby.
You stay. Okay. I want to do the turtle now.
Turtle.
The turtle. We went to Hawaii and we saw turtles swimming and they were so beautiful. And we just, the cow all fell in love with the turtles. They were amazing. Okay. So, I think I want his head to be some of the darker emerald. Baxter. No, no, no.
Well, still a puppy technically.
I know he's a puppy. Alright. Oh, we got to do the gel gloss first. See? I almost forgot.
Gloss gel.
Okay, so I'm going to try really hard just to get the turtle this time and not to get the surrounding areas. But these are really fun. It's a nice relaxing way to still be creative, to use some beautiful colors, set up your designs how you like. Not very, very complicated, and it's fun. You know? Okay. I think I'm going to get this little bit of coral that's on here also. And maybe this part of the sea star, since it's there. And smooth it out with the palette knife. You don't want a lot of lumps and ridges. Okay. All right. Now we can do his head. I want to do his head with the emerald and kind of his front fins too. How do you get outside there?
He left from here and went around.
His back flippers in that same emerald.
I think he thought he was going to go through the door and be by you again.
See if he comes back to you.
He's just sitting there on the balcony.
Okay. So that's the emerald. That's cool. And then I want to do some parts of his shell in the mermaid. Get into that purple a little bit. Okay. And we'll do some mermaid. I did the mermaid already, huh? Alright, I'll go over it with some SeaGlass too. I'm going to blend these parts on the shell a little bit. And then I want some of that SeaGlass on this piece of coral down here. Okay, and then maybe up here also on this little star. What happened, Baxie? You got locked out? Okay, let's peel this off. Are you ready, HOA? I think I do want to put just a tiny bit of SeaGlass.
I am not ready.
Just want to put a little bit on his head. Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
He's cute. Okay, so the only problem with these little tiny ones is taping them neatly. But it's kind of neat. I just want to get this extra off that's on the side. Here. Bits of coral. Okay. That's pretty cool though. Our little turtle. Maybe you'll love that. Okay. We have one more to do. And this are little dolphins. So the dolphins, I kind of want to, we're going to start again with the gloss gel. Did I say it right this time?
You did.
There we go. Okay.
Rub it.
Gloss gel. Spread that over our dolphins. HOA, do you think we should have this half of this bigger dolphin in here?
I like it.
Okay, that's what I thought too. All right.
You want to come back in? Come on. Silly dog.
Okay, now let's do some mermaids or some dolphins. I'm all discombobulated now. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of mermaid. What's he chewing on?
My chair handle. Leave it.
Okay, so there's one dolphin. Let's make the bigger one purple. Let's go with SeaGlass with the little one. You don't want to leave a thick layer of the gloss gel on there because you saw what just happened. It like all blended with the paint. So just a thin layer of the gel just to give us that raised edge. What's the matter, Baxie?
Trying to stop him from chewing on my chair.
Okay. He's looking pretty cute. Okay. Let's lift this one off. I'm going to take my gloves off for this one. Okay. So put this up. We're going to take the tape off first. There you go.
Aw.
Cute. Very cute. Alright, I'm going to scrape this off. The majority of the paint off that way. That's probably like half a teaspoon of paint total on there. What's happened to that baby wipe? See, I learned I can't leave anything on the floor because you know who will come and grab it. And that's it. So there's our little stencil for our dolphin. So these are very easy, a lot of fun. You can use some beautiful colors, some gorgeous patterns. Let's put these up here. Baxter, he's got a plastic cup. I can hear it.
Where'd he go?
He's under the table.
Oh.
Somehow he got by you.
I was trying. Trying to prevent that.
Baxie, what did you do?
He's chewing up the plastic cup.
Hey, what do you got? That looks like wood.
Land shark.
What is that? What did you get?
All right. Anyway, so these are kind of fun. I really like this. I really like this sunflower. I like this other little sunflower stencil. All of these stencils, I got them on Amazon. Search stencil for painting. There are thousands of them, literally. You know, just check your size. Make sure that everything's correct. And your like these are 5-inch stencils, I think, and that's a 6-inch wood panel, so it's a little tight. If you can obviously use a little bit bigger size wood, then it's easier to get the tape secured on there and make everything look pretty. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for being here with us today. I will show you all of these when they are dry, and we'll see you real soon. Oh, I forgot to tell them. Friday, our Earth Day collaboration with all these amazing artists. The Vitamin C with this, which is awesome. Nate Bright set this all up, which is really going to be a lot of fun. It's all these awesome people. Sarah Mack, Kathleen Osmore, Garrick, I think, is in there. The Massey Boys are in there. Kathleen, myself, Nate, Brian from Brian's Upper Valley Artistry. Gina DeLuca has joined us now, so it's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be this coming Friday evening. So that'll be our Earth Day celebration for Vitamin C. So be sure to join us then. We'll see you real soon. Bye.
Let's sing, Baxter.